Short horror films tend to be located in isolated areas, such as an empty or secluded house, an abandoned building, or a ghost town, for example. In the short film of Inside by the Glass Eye Projects, the main character was out taking pictures in an isolated wood, with a house on its own, making her seem vulnerable and lonely. Another reason for a remote location is to frighten the audience and for them to expect the unknown. It makes the audience fear more for the character, as they are aware of how secluded they are. Locations can also have different weather, and it's common for horror to have harsh winds to depict the mood of the horror film itself. The way the camera shoots the film can change the film from slightly scary to frightening. This is done by using angles that can make you feel scared and make you anticipate something. Again, using Inside, the shots filmed her from above to make it feel as if someone was there watching her, and the frequent close-ups make the audience see how scared she was. Other techniques used are wide shots of the face of the character, such as in Don't Move, the face is featured in either the left or the right third, so therefore the audience can see what's in front or behind the character. This makes the audience anticipate fear and they will expect something to happen, and the camera can toy with this and change that, so they'll think something's happening and it's not. Tracking shots are also common to get the feeling of being followed. This is shown in Dead Man's Lake and in Inside, where the camera tracks on a dolly down the corridor behind the character, or follows closely in an open space. It will show there's another person there, but will also identify they are in fact very alone. The mise-en-scène is also an important part of the codes and conventions. It's common for there to be a mobile phone or alarm involved that goes off to scare the character and is used to make the audience jump. It is used as a diversion or as a scare, such as the feature film Halloween in 1978. The phone is used for her to communicate with a bad guy. Windows and doors are featured on, such as the door slamming or creaking when opened. Kids' toys are also focused on, such as in Stitches by Bloody Cuts. The toys can be quite freaky and can be associated with paranormal activity. Picture frames are also focused on to show movements and can focus on certain photos to perhaps show the main character or the character that's going to be affected. This was shown in Lock-Up, where pictures were seen falling off, showing a paranormal aspect. This was again used in Cynthia by Kaleidoscope Pictures, where picture frames are zoomed in on to emphasize the importance of the character. Lighting is also used. For example, in death scenes, shadowing is used to create a mood and to seem more mysterious. Shadows can be used to create for the feeling of someone being there, or to show movements. The characters are predictably quite naive and vulnerable, and instead of leaving the haunted area, they stay and investigate what's going on, and therefore walk into the danger. It's also traditional for them to be on their own, and if they are in groups, each member disappears or dies, so only one is left. Sound is very important in horror films, but silence is equally as important. Silence builds up an enigma, and the audience will be waiting for something to happen. Silence can also bring attention to heavy breathing or other sounds, such as wind. Music is commonly used to go with action moments or scary scenes to frighten, make the audience jump, and to add the suspense. Footprints can be amplified too, like in Prey, to make the audience and character very aware of the presence in the room.